I think I just now started recording. I've been talking to this camera, talking about how I loved having this bike, my Revolt. It's comfortable. I could ride this bike all day, every day. But I do miss my transition spur, and I'd love to go back and get it. If I can get stable income and stay here, just live here, I'll go back and get my spur and some of my other property and take my spur to the mountains in Jarabacoa, do some mountain riding, which would be dope. So I've been talking to this camera, just now got it turned on. This is Parque dell'Esta. I used to ride this on my 1988 GT Karakoram that I found over here. I put a bunch of money into it during the pandemic. I put some Velocity rims on it, single speeded it. It was bulletproof, absolutely bulletproof. And had that crackle paint job, the black and white crackle paint job. And it was a fun bike, but I couldn't really go far. It was heavy, it was old, and single speed. But with this bike, having this bike in Santo Domingo has really showed me, because I just Airbnb hop right now. I'm looking for what area I want to live in and just get a regular apartment. But having lived in a few Airbnbs this trip around, having this bike, it's like I didn't realize how small Santo Domingo was, because when you're in an Uber, it takes 3 times as long to get somewhere because of traffic. I think in the entire island, well, the Dominican side, I think there's like, I don't know, 11, 12, maybe 13 million people by now on the whole island. And like 7 or 8 million of those people live in Santo Domingo alone. There's just so many people in Santo Domingo that Ubers are cheap, I will say that. But man, they are not really efficient, especially during peak traffic times. You can't, it'll take you 20, 30 minutes to go 3 miles. And just having this bike has shown me that, somebody's smoking the reefer. Smells good. But just having this bike has shown me that it's really kind of a smaller area than I thought originally. Because when I lived here during the pandemic for like 3 years, I took Ubers all the time. And I didn't think much of it. You just sit in traffic like everybody else. But now I've lived in a few Airbnbs. I've ridden around the city a lot more on this bike, on my Revolt, that, man, it's not as big as you think. It's just a lot of people. Yeah, I love this bike though. It's the perfect bike. I need to get some maintenance done. I think my bottom bracket, one thing about press fit bottom brackets, they tend to get squeaky quick. I would say the only 2 flaws about the Giant Revolt, and I think it goes across all the model ranges. This is the lower end aluminum version that I GRX'd. I put some Hunt gravel wheels on. Changed a few things. The only thing that's stock is the handlebars and the seat post. But the 2 flaws that I could do without are the defused seat post, which I hate. Such a pain, and it's frustrated me so many times. And that press fit bottom bracket. Now the press fit's never given me any problems, but it does, it's squeaky right now because it's so dusty in Santo Domingo on the trails that I ride here in these dirty ass streets that it gets squeaky quick. And that defuse, I'm telling you, the worst thing is the defused seat post. Cannot stand that defused seat post. It's so annoying. I wanted to originally put a dropper on, but I live in North Carolina. I do ride a lot of gravel where I was from, near Wilmington, Holly Shelter, things like that. So it didn't really make sense to put a dropper post on. So I just kept the D-Fuse. And I thought about even just putting a Thompson in, no dropper, but that shim, and it's still the same pain in the ass. I wish they would just use a regular round seat tube, but it is what it is. I love this bike. I was saying earlier before I got the camera turned on that maybe another year or two, putting many more miles on this bad boy, I'm gonna switch over to the Revolt Advanced composite frame. I don't mind aluminum. I mean, I have a carbon down country bike with my transition spur, and I do love it, but I'm 6'4", 210 on a good day, and I don't mind the harshness of aluminum, the air quotes harshness. I don't mind. Now, one thing I will say about the D-Fuse, it does give it a little bit of, it does have a little bit of give. So a little bit of cushion, which is nice, but everything else about it sucks. I don't know why they designed it the way they did, but it's annoying. These dudes have been working over here every day I've been over here. It's like the third day, and I don't really know what they're doing, but I don't see any progress being made. Okay, that's 6 laps, or 6 miles down. A little warm up. I think I'll take a little breather up here somewhere quiet, and have some water. I haven't had any water yet. 6 miles in, about a half hour. So I got 1 bottle in my bottle cages and about 3 bottles in my Dakine hydration pack. And the reason I do that is sometimes I'll bring 2 bottles in the hydration pack just in case, but the water bottle I put salt and sugar in my water. Put about a half a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar in each bottle, and kind of seems to help for longevity. These are the kind of trails you have here. Really rooty, a lot of leaves, so you have no idea what's underneath, which can be problematic from time to time, but take a little breather. This is actually the last spot I took a break. 2 days ago, or day before yesterday. So, anywho. All right, add a little water. I'll take about a 5-minute break here and continue on. I'll do 1 or 2 more laps and get back in the city. I like to get back on the roads before it gets around rush hour, about 4 to 7 here, 4 to 6:30, 4 to 7. It gets real bad with traffic. It's only semi-bad the rest of the day, but when people get off work, good Lord, I'll be weaving and bobbing the whole time on the streets, which, albeit fun, isn't what I love to do on a bicycle, especially not in a foreign country with a ton of motorcyclists. So anyways, back on the trail we go. I hope that the view is okay. I'd like to get more familiar with recording and put out more videos and show my family. If you guys, you guys are the only people watching this stuff anyways right now, but I wouldn't mind recording more rides and getting out more often just to show, you know, more, not only just riding but daily life out here. I definitely want to do some history stuff, do some museum tours and show the Zona Colonial, which is the first city that Columbus, I guess, I don't know, inhabited. The very first city in the Americas, Zona Colonial in Santo Domingo. There's a big Columbus monument. Actually, as soon as you get on this over the river into Santo Domingo Este, I've never been to it because I don't really care for Columbus, but maybe I'll have to go there sometime. Also in this park, I can't remember on which end, one of the ends of this Parque Mira del Este is a cave system. It's called Los Tres Ojos, the three eyes, and it's supposed to be really beautiful. I've never been there. I wouldn't mind going to that and showing my family back home, or anybody who wants to watch. I'll have to do that sometime for sure. Also, I think maybe one of these days I'll take one of my dates out to the Teleferico, which is like the cable car in Santo Domingo. After all my years of living here, during the pandemic, I never once took the Teleferico, but I know people, Dominicans. I was on a date with a girl. We were dating for a little while here, but we just decided to be friends. She's lived here her whole life, obviously, and she's never been on the Teleferico. I told her we should go check it out sometime. She was down, so maybe I'll take her and record it. But Parque del Este. I like this park. It's quiet, less people, more shade than the main park in Santo Domingo, which is Mira del Sur. So, what else? So, I'm on a break this week from school, college, and wouldn't you know it, I'm broke until I get paid at the beginning of the week, which I start at the beginning of next month, September, which is when I start my final 2 classes of my associate's degree. So Introduction to Business Law and Marketing. I think it's my 2nd or 3rd marketing class. Business marketing or something. So 2 more classes, September to October, and I graduate with my associates. I'll go ahead and roll over into my bachelor program to continue to get benefits, my VA benefits. But they're gonna run out in March, I think, maybe April. And with my associates, I'm gonna try to get an online HR type job. And yeah, I'd love to just stay over here on the island. I could live here forever. It's a pretty great place to live. The people are dope. I mean, the weather's awesome. The food's great. You meet a lot of great people over here. I don't know about, I think online or people that want to come visit always think that it's super dangerous everywhere, and just like any big city, it is dangerous, but only if you're an idiot. And there's certain barrios or neighborhoods you don't want to go as a foreigner, like ever. But and also don't flaunt wealth. Like, don't go out at night. I mean, go out at night, of course, have fun, go out, but don't go out, get drunk, have a bunch of nice clothes and your gold chain and your diamond earrings and your fancy purse. If you're gonna go out, and especially if you're gonna go out and party or have some drinks, which I highly recommend you do. It's a blast. There's a lot of people are fun when you go out. They like to drink their rum and play music and dance. They're always happy to talk to a foreigner. But just be smart about it, just like any other big city, even in the States, you know. Don't get drunk in the wrong neighborhoods. Have a plan. Always make sure your phone's, you know, charged. And really, if you come to Santo Domingo, one of the great things about Santo Domingo that I love is it's not really a touristy city. Now, are there tourists here? Of course. But people don't come to Santo Domingo to visit. Usually foreigners that are here are passing through, maybe visiting family, or it's not like a super big hub. The only thing to see here for foreigners, aside from history, well, including history, is the Zona Colonial. You know, the first city of the Americas. And it's beautiful, it's great. But you can see everything there is to see in a weekend in the Zona Colonial. So, but I love Santo Domingo because of that. There's not a lot of tourists. It's the capital city. There's so many people here, so many things to do on the foreign side or on the local side. You know, you're not going to find a lot of foreign activities, and there's a few things, but it's great because there's not a lot of tourists. All right, there's 8 miles in. I think I'll take a piss somewhere. Maybe head into the city a little bit. Dogs. Usually dogs leave you alone. That was weird. All I did was mean mug them, slow down, and they fucked off. It's funny, when I lived here I think I lived in Santo Domingo Este 2020 to 2020, mid 2023, something like that, maybe end of 2020. When I would come to this park, there'd be a dog. I would take the same route from my apartment, and there'd be this one dog on this street, and every time he would chase me. It was so funny. In fact, I go down the same street right now, and he's not there anymore. But it was funny, the same dog. I need to find somewhere to pee. I'm super hydrated, and I drank coffee before I came out, so. It wasn't rolling, was it? I feel like I need to raise my seat a little bit. In fact, I wonder if I can find somewhere to piss and raise my seat. Yeah, I definitely need to raise my seat up. I'm not getting full extension. No idea what those dudes are doing, but this is my third time here, third day, and seems like they're doing the same shit, just making a bunch of dust. I don't know what they're doing. Come on, car. What are you doing behind me? I don't like having cars behind me. No idea what's under all these leaves and stuff. I am gonna raise my seat up a bit. Oh shit, I had my watch off this whole time. Not the whole time, but stupid defuse seat post. God, I hate this thing. This is probably what's squeaking. There's a spider. Sorry, buddy, you gotta go. It does sound like it's pretty squeaky in here, fortunately. Oh, okay. I wasn't at my mark. So yeah, I did need to come up about 4 millimeters. I think I'm still recording. Probably cut this part out anyway. This old ass Crank Brothers tool. It's falling apart. All because I tried to help this lady on a group ride one time in Burgaw, North Carolina. Handed her my tool and it completely just fell apart. So we lost the washer. So it's not tight anymore. But it still works. And I'm too cheap to buy another one. Alright. Still need to find a pisser somewhere. And then we'll get out of here. Hit the city streets. The mean streets of Santo Domingo Este. Where is the nearest? Let's get back on the road, Jack. Oh, that's much better already. Oh, I better watch where I'm going. Not where I'm at. Oh, yeah, it's so much better. Should have done that a long time ago. I guess I'll do another lap or so. Jack. Not gonna lie, I'm a little hungry. Even though I ate a big bowl of rice, chicken, and banana that I made. Ain't nobody cooking for my ass. Oh, that's so much better. ¿Qué tal? ¿Es eso baño? I think it is. No, necesito el baño. Aquí. And of course they're locked. Oh, there's children on that side. I have got to piss, y'all. Nothing's here. However, I got to pay. I can't pee right there. There's a freaking child. I gotta find a more secluded spot. There's too many folks around, especially children. Can't pee in front of them kiddos. And of course there's a car over here in the woods. Gosh darn it. Positioning. The squeak is gone. Tighten my head tube or my seat tube. Cuidado. ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo bien? Sí. Está bien. Baño. No, it is not. Well, I'm pissing here. So I got to go, Jack. Ooh-wee. I'm well hydrated and caffeinated. No denying that. Alright. Back on the bike we go. There used to be a cool trail here that I would ride on my old GT, but it's covered in leaves and you can't see it. I don't feel like hitting a rut or a big ass route and going OTB. It falls over here somewhere. It used to be a pretty cool trail. Apparently nobody rides it. At least not enough. keep it maintained. All right, back on the trail we go, or on the road. Yeah, I need to get my gears indexed. The girl must be putting in some miles on them rollerblades, goodness. I've done seen her like 4 or 5 times. Oh yeah, this is better. I can pedal full strokes. Something's going on with my right ankle. Been like that for a few days, and I just keep putting miles on it and walking. So far today, I got about 5,000 steps in. Need to get some more later. Ah, it's so nice out. I think that kid likes getting in front of me. You got it, bud. You need to wear a helmet though. You only got one brain, boy. Mira, tú necesitas un casco. Pergunta tu papá. I love the shade of this park. Unlike Parque Mirador Sul, I don't even know how to say it, Mirador Sul. There's no shade, and it's one road back and forth. It's not a loop. Something about a loop. I like a big loop rather than even in the army, I never liked running down and back. I always liked either one direction or even like a mile loop, do 2 laps. Like nobody likes like an 8 mile or whatever. Here come these fucking dogs again. You gonna fake attack me? It's only when my hub is going, I think. Only when freewheeling. This has always been the boxing gym here. All the boxers. What are they doing? Some talent around here. All right, it's time to get out on the streets, head back towards the house. Maybe I'll go have a beer tonight. I don't know. Haven't had a beer in a while. We'll see how I feel. But for now, gotta get out of this park. del Este. Finish my electrolytes here. Bottle of electrolytes down. $11 miles in. I'd like to come over and put about 20 to 30, 3 days a week, 4 days a week. Be fun. Usually I ride them, well, back home in North Kakalaki, I would ride in the mornings. But here, it's kind of, everybody does shit late. So you kind of adopt a later lifestyle. I don't go to bed till 1, 2, and I'm not getting up to go on early rides. I had to change my schedule to ride in the evenings, which is okay. But just different. I'm not used to riding in the evenings. Come on, bro. I'll go take another little break before I hit the streets. Pause for the cause. Oh wow. Yeah. Salud. Hola. Squeaky bike. No thank you with the running. Kills my back. by the way, if anybody's watching this, needs some advice of where not to go in the DR as a tourist, all the neighborhoods near an underpass like this are typically pretty dicey, especially like main bridges and shit. So now you know, don't go near neighborhoods underneath bridges. They are typically ghetto, and you can get robbed. I'm gonna go ahead and put this son of a bitch on too, just in case. Hold on. My gears, man, my poor freaking gears. Back up to my only way I know to get across. I've been doing this for years. I don't know any other way. Or easier way, I guess. One day I'll figure it out. But I've never really looked either. I found this way like 2021, and I've been doing it since. Anytime I live here. Oh, my squeaky, squeaky bike. My bottom bracket. Hate that. It's looking kind of rainy. Which I wouldn't mind at all. It has been so ridiculously hot. All my Dominican friends and people I talk to are complaining about it being hot. I'm like, just imagine my white ass. I'm not from here. I feel like twice as hot for gringos. I hope the view is alright. I'll get the hang of this recording stuff. I typically just go for rides and don't mess with it. To get better. All right, headed back towards the crib. I never went down that road before. Back there. I need to do that sometime, see where it heads. I've ridden this street tons of times. I really need to get some grease on my head tube and my bottom bracket. It's starting to get on my nerves. Sorry for all the adjustments. I feel like my strap on my back isn't maintaining the camera where it needs to be. It is looking like rain. Lord, I hope it rains. I hope it rains for a week. Cool this place off. Salud. Yeah, I need to air my front tire. stare at me, maybe. Yeah, man. USA. I have a new game. Anytime I see somebody wearing a USA shirt, which I see about one a day, I always got to chant USA. Just because, you know. Oh man, my freaking bike. And this, oof. Go over here to the park before it rains. I ride a lot of gravel back home, I think. Salud.